Hill, Senator John Kennedy of Louisiana joins us right now. Senator, where do you think this impeachment thing is going? Because obviously the Speaker had to delay getting these articles of impeachment going. Some interpreted that he's not in sync with the Senate. The Senate's not in sync with him. Even within the Republican Party, you're all not in sync with each other. What's going on?
Well, first, I was in the hearing today with Secretary Mayorkas, and he did say that the Biden administration's thinking about taking steps to secure the border. I don't know why they didn't do it 3.5 years ago. He also asked for more money. I guess he wants more money to buy more welcome mats. Look, after a lengthy investigation, the United States House of Representatives, we're not talking about some snowbro who eats chicken McNuggets and smokes weed and has an opinion. The United States House of Representatives has thoroughly investigated this and voted, and they have impeached Secretary Mayorkas on 2 counts. And Senator Schumer wants to violate 200 years of Senate precedent and not hold a trial. I just tried to pass a resolution setting the terms of the trial on the Senate floor. My Senate colleagues objected. It's interesting why they objected. They said, well, the evidence doesn't support the allegations by the House. And my response was, how do you know? You haven't heard them. You haven't heard them, and that's the purpose of a trial. Why don't you want to let the American people hear the evidence?
Well,
I don't know how it's going to turn out.
You know what I wonder about, Senator, whether all your colleagues, Republican colleagues, agree. There are many people who get the sense that Mitch McConnell, isn't fired up about this, but maybe you could share. Do all of your colleagues share your same rage at this?
Well, I'll let Senator McConnell speak for himself. All I can tell you is that I'm pretty fired up about it. I'm not fired up about it on the basis of the politics. I think the Constitution gives the United States Senate the duty and the responsibility to conduct a trial. We've only had 21 impeachments in this country's history, and we've conducted trials on all of them except when the official resigned before we could conduct a trial. And now Senator Schumer, because he knows President Biden and Secretary Mayorkas' policies at the border are so unpopular, he doesn't want to have a trial so the American people can see the evidence, and I think he's worried about the election. And I don't think violating Senate precedent for political expedience is exactly covers him in glory.
But don't you think there's a little bit of gamesmanship, sir, going on both sides? Speaker Johnson had to sign these 2 impeachment charges so the trial could begin. And I understand the House mechanics to agree with the Senate mechanics to make it happen. And he didn't. And that, of course, gets the Senate saying, well, there's he didn't want to get lost in the sauce on this whole thing and wanted to make it a big dramatic event. What do you think of that?
I don't think that's accurate, Neil. I don't think Speaker Johnson sent us the impeachment articles in the middle. He didn't want to send them to us in the middle of the budget fight in the House and the Senate. And the House and the Senate talked about that, and I think all sides agree.
But you can walk and chew gum at the same time, can't you?
Well, not if we hold a trial. You have to stop what you're doing and hold a trial.
But getting the articles over would just sort of get the process going. It's not the start of the trial, right?
If I could just finish my thought. No, once the articles are presented, we are sworn in immediately as jurors, and then we have to agree to a procedure. Now, we're trying to make it as easy as we can for Senator Schumer. The trial doesn't have to take as long as medical school. We could appoint a committee, have Republicans, have Democrats to conduct the trial. We'll accommodate him, but he doesn't want a trial at all.
Now, do you ever have regrets on the bipartisan measure? It wasn't perfect. I think you said that at a minimum, but that it was a strategy to deal with the border. And now the president's contemplating executive actions that, as you said at the outset, sir, he should have considered 3.5 years ago. He didn't, for whatever reason. And here we are. Any regrets about that measure? It wasn't great, but it was something.
None. Two of my Republican colleagues, both of whom I respect, negotiated that deal. Senator Lankford and Senator McConnell with Senator Schumer and Senator Murphy. They dumped it on us at the last minute. I had no idea what was in it until I started looking at it. I saw very quickly they were going to hire tens of thousands of new asylum officers to make decisions about asylum. Guess who was going to appoint those asylum officers? Senator Mayorkas, the man who believes in open borders, the man who helped create this chaos. As soon as I saw that, I said, no mas.
Do you think
no
many
way
of your
am I voting
colleagues
for
were
this.
influenced by Donald Trump saying, don't do this, that this would be a very good election year issue?
I can't speak to my colleagues. I can tell you that for months, and I'm not criticizing James Lankford. He's a good man. He did the best he could under the circumstances.
Right.
But for months, I said, tell me what's in the bill. Tell me what's in the bill. Please, don't give it to me at the last minute. And they were worried about it leaking. And they gave it to us at the last minute, and we were told take it or leave it. And I said, no mas, man. Okay. They said, how are you going to vote? I said, my short answer is no. Long answer is hell no.
Okay. Well, it's a moot point now, I guess. Senator, always good seeing you. Thank you very much.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.